So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. And it's Ronaldinho.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Maldini producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Beckham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he's managed to get free. Hangs in a... Oh, great leap!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's good vision. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's well positioned. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Takes a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And there is your opener. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, it really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity.
And Cruyff! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cruyff. Cameroon are behind here despite their domination of possession. Cantona made a good run there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Hullet. That ball looks a good one. He has found the way through. Oh, that was vital. Well, there's the clearance.
Cameroon really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cantona! Cantona! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Edmilson. Desailly calmly anticipates. Hullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he has shown him a yellow card. Lahm. The ball has bounced loose now. Beckham has the space to scheme. pass has gone astray. Wriggles his way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice looking ball. That looks a cracking ball. Beckham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Some good work on the right flank here. In towards the back stick. And he's there to belt it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
That's good play from him.
Strong running down that left flank. Lahm has been caught there, it's a foul. So who's he going to be aiming for here? So what can they come up with here? Tries to pass it through. He's had it taken off him. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Edmilson cannot be beaten that easily. Cantona quietly revving up.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Cameroon with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckham. Beckham with the impressive jump. It's a goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Borussia Dortmund. It's Rooney! Oh, it's hit the post. Mbappe. Probing pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Well, they can break here. Desailly cuts it out.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Hullet. And it's Ronaldinho. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Nous rappelons à nos chers spectateurs que le programme du match et d'autres accessoires sont disponibles à la boutique du club.
So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And there's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Now it's Rooney. Lahm. Rooney receives it in a wide position. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Looking for a runner, and this is Hullet. Has crossed into terrific effort. It's a goal, just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And claimed it back swiftly. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cameroon have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Lam. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he lines up a cross.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 21, le numéro 24, le numéro 14,
in with the challenge.
le numéro 22, Ronaldinho, le numéro 5, le numéro 17, Pepe. À leur place, le numéro 25.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Le numéro 18, le numéro 19.
Takes aim and shoots.
Messi.
It's hit the crossbar. Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is fabulous. Just drink it in.
Wow, just wow. I'm speechless, totally speechless.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Borussia Dortmund go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Bullet. Azar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. So no flag here. He's got away.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he was quick to react. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Lam. Oh, that's delightful. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
So what can they make of this? That looks a good ball through. Now he shot, surely! And that really should have been that.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Punched away. Now that looks a decent ball. He's come in hard. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Cameroon present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to play it through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aims beyond the defence, and he plays one through, and that is expertly dealt with.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the counter is on. Over to the right flank. Oh, no joy this time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nedved. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Takes a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. So it is still 0-0. Bergomi over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Messi.
Borussia Dortmund definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. Makaleli cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Beckham. Edmilson. Bergomi. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's an excellent interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lahm is one of those players who's known... Shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Beckham. Lahm. Rice, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bullet. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Beckham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Beckham.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lahm. Now it's Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Makaleli. And here's Hullet. Nedved! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Cameroon currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So, into the second half.
Cameroon can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Thuram with a fine tackle.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Pullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found a way through. Oh, he's been flattened there. Cameroon can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's got away. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Hullet. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's through here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Ronaldinho has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Cameroon still this single goal behind. Pullet venturing down the left, and he's picked it up out wide. Pullet. That's put paid to the danger. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He shifted it to the flank. Flings, there's the header! And the ball's come loose here. And that's going up front in a hurry. Hullet. No way through there. And it's Hullet. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 14, le numéro 22, Ronaldinho. Le numéro 19, Messi.
That has been knocked clear.
À leur place, le numéro 18, le numéro 21.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Attention, changement.
Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Cameroon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. Edmilson.
Cameroon really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Haaland.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cameroon do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Cameroon really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary. Chance! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Varane gets over and intercepts. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And it's made its way to him. Varane tries to clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's looking wide. Rice is onto this. And the finish! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Changement pour le Cameroun, le numéro 5. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 2, O'Shea.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Beckenbauer. Lahm, who does have an assist to his name, and it's been played through. Great chance! Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Borussia Dortmund have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Borussia Dortmund claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And time is up. Cameroon were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Van Bronckhorst. And here's Cantona. Cantona! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cruyff. And Van Bronckhorst. And here's Cantona. Threads one in. Shapes to shoot! And he should have made them pay.
Van Bronckhorst deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Knocks it into space. Thuram. And it's Beckham. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left be...
Chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Edmils did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And here's Hullet. Drives it in. And they've got rid. He's looking wide. Cameroon already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely shaped cross, engages and forces him off the ball. Chance here to counter. Seedorf getting forward. Space for him to turn and look. And the counter is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's undercooked that. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Cruyff. Van Bronckhorst. In towards the back stick. Roberto Carlos attempts a clearance. Edmils is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he's there to belt it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chance! Vieira.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Cantona. Cruyff. Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Hullet. Van Bronckhorst plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Hullet. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Played into the box. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking. Seedorf.
Temps additionnel.
Beckham
Une
is
minute.
looking to influence the game from out wide. Ball is over the line. Rafael Varane. Aimed beyond the defence. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Un rappel à l'intention de nos spectateurs. La consommation de boissons n'est autorisée que dans les zones indiquées. Merci.
So once again, we're underway.
Cameroon are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
It's gone for a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bergomi.
Manchester really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, now he can run away with it. Thinks about the shot. Cruyff does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He has found a way through. Succumbs to the pressure. Cantona. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, this is... And Hullet! In he goes again! And that's in! And they've got their lead back! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Cameroon with the lead. Bergomi. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
He's picked his way through. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Getting up there! And one more try! And a neat finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 21. Le numéro 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 11.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Javier Zanetti. Le
Hazard.
numéro 26.
And it's
Changement.
Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. Now, can he find a finish? Edmilson. Zanetti. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bullet pokes it out wide. It's a throw-in. Adriano. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's taking no chances there. That is good alertness. And it's Hullet. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Cameroon have themselves a chance from the spot. So we're ready to go. And Czech pulls off a sensational save.
Cameroon clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now he's off and running. Stood up well to him there. Looking for the run. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it, and the shot! Thuram clears without hesitation. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Hazard. Cuts it back. Oh, good climb! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Mateus. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Cameroon are down to 10 men.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Raphaël Varane.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Le numéro 13. Le numéro
It's
3.
a sharp little ball here.
Attention.
Caught offside that time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Vieira. Bruno Fernandes.
Temps
Bale
additionnel.
is
3
someone
minutes.
who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And it's Bale.
Such good technique.
Bale. Oh, that's a key interception. Bale. That is ended up in no man's land. Deep. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Cher public, je voudrais vous signaler simplement que vous pouvez, si vous le souhaitez, retrouver les commentaires en direct de ce match sur la radio FM du club. Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 5. Pour le remplacer,
Into extra
le numéro
time we
23.
go.
Changement en cours.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldinho. And it's Puyol, pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. Shifted it to the flank. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Zanetti on a strong run here. That has not gone well. Now it's Pelé. Pelé has been caught there, it's a foul. Bale. Great vision. And this is Hazard. Bale. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Bale plays it short. He's in a good position here. Good read, needed to be. Cameroon are looking to go forward now. Oh, super, and the shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class. Oh, good effort! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Bergkamp clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Desailly calmly anticipates.
Temps additionnel.
Hazard.
1 minute.
For Bale. He's found a way past. Thuram spots it and intercepts. So that was it, the first period of extra time. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Messi, so no flag here. Ronaldinho. Cameroon are looking to break at pace. And this is Messi. Yes, physical challenge. Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third.
Pretty robust defending.
It's run loose here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. He's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Chance to deliver. And that has been cleared. And here's Bergkamp, steaming on goalwards.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Bergkamp. Oh, easy pickings there. And there goes the final whistle. Cameroon illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. For it, but he's left disappointed.
Rafael Varane certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Cross in, looks like a good one. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He is through here. Beckham gets it away. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who...
It's anyone's ball now. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bergkamp. That's good running with the ball. Gerrard. That's a nicely weighted pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Hullet. Could move up a gear here. He's in plenty of space here. Terrific effort! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Hazard. That's been slipped through. And he's lost his man here. No foul, says the referee. Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Hullet going after that.
Manchester really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Under an awful lot of pressure. Played out to the left flank. And it's Gerrard. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the counter is on. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And here's Haaland. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got away. Beckham with the... Oh, good effort. Denied by an instinctive save.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Hazard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bergkamp. Foot in. Oh, they could break here. And it's Hullet. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gullit. That's going to go a long way. Ball is over the line. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Haaland. He's had it taken off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. That'll be a throw-in. Not the most convincing of passes. Thuram. And here's Cruyff.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And if you have just drawn... He's rising! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Knocks it into space. Gullit. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bergkamp. Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. He won't be happy with that one.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bale. He is, of course, well known for his dancing feet.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pepe spots it and intercepts. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now this chance! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could...
It's Asa! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Hullet. Rice.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Hazard. Great vision. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Gérard. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 22, Ronaldinho.
So we have movement on both benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Edmilson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that's a throw-in. Edmilson, and he's in on goal!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that has left him in a heap. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Cantona. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Goes for a shot! He lifts the roof! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Changement.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Mateus. Desai, always a very imposing presence at the back. But it's Thuram. Now it's Cruyff. That has not gone well. Cantona might just make this. And he's had it nicked away. And smartly reclaimed. Pelé.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
For Messi. Well, the ball's gone astray. Messi. That is good strength. And he's managed to get free. It's not an especially good pass, that. Shevchenko. That's a cute ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's got Cantona! And they've got rid. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities.